Hello my friends, it's Sheree. How's everyone doing today? Welcome to my channel. I'm so glad you're here to craft with me. So today I'm kind of working on this cover. I am finished with the journal, but and I even did a flip through already, which I haven't published yet. But I always say, I get finished with the journal and then I kind of, if I still have it in my possession, if it's not off in the mail, I will, keep working on it or keep adding to the goodie bag. And it's very true. It's very true. I don't know what it is, but I just, I'll think of something, an idea, or think of something, oh, I should have put that in the goodie bag, I'll stick it in there. So anyway, this cover is super cute as is. And you'll see in the flip through, this is good. This is Monday, so the flip through will be on Wednesday, and you'll see the cover like this because I did the flip through before I decided to zhuzh up this cover. So, I was thinking about it, and I just had to, I guess I had to think about it for a few days. And what really motivated me and inspired me was cleaning up my craft room, and I kept running across things. I was like, kind of putting things together so that I could put them into my Christmas bins. And so I was running across things. I was like, oh, this might be cute on the cover. That might be cute on the cover. So I kind of tried out some things here. And so I picked out some things, and I have them all right, pretty much all right here. So first of all, I'm going to put something on the back first, and then we'll do the front cover. So this, just to give you a little sneak peek as far as the I'm not going to do a detailed flip through again right now, but just a little sneak peek of what this journal is all about here. Super cute from what you can see there. And it will be described in detail in my flip through. But okay, so here's the back. As you can see, it's fabric, it's plain fabric, a couple threads here. But I picked out a couple things to go on the back, but only one of these things, are going on the back. So I have a choice of either, this is a little ribbon, this I actually got in Happy Mail a while ago. I think it's super cute. And I would put this, I don't even think I would, you see how it's uneven, how it has a little bit of space over here and a lot of space over here. I don't even think that I would cut that off to be even or anything because I like it. I like the kind of little bit of a frayed edge it has on here. So I can glue that down there. But I just think it looks like a little label or like branding you might see on the back of a book, that you buy, just a store-bought book. It kind of looks like that, branding, but no, it does and it doesn't. But anyway, that is one choice. Or this right here. I think they both look super cute, and I'm having a hard time figuring out which one. I might have to do eeny, meeny, miny, mo. So this also is very label looking. This is a piece of Tim Holtz ephemera. So this is, cardstock, and the other piece is kind of more like fabric-y, or, whatever it's made out of. So I don't know. Either one would be really cute. I think I'm actually going to go with, either one would be cute. It's so hard to decide, but this one stands out a little more. So I think I'm going to go with this. Okay, that's why I had both out here. I couldn't decide before I turned on the camera. I thought, okay, we can talk through it together, and maybe that'll help me decide. So now I have decided. Okay, we're going for this. Because this is the first thing I picked out. And then I had this sitting here because I was putting some of these on some tags. And so I still had this one left that I haven't used yet. And so it was sitting here. I thought, oh, that would look cute here too. And I tried it out, and I was like, oh, it really does look super cute. And then I got confused. Which one do I want to use? So anyway, I'm going to put some fabric tack on here and get this nice and glued down right here on the bottom in the middle. And then whoever ends up with this journal can always put more things wherever they want. Inside, outside, wherever. Back cover, front cover, side panel here, whatever. So I'm going to get that all nice and flat. It looks good. No glue is even oozing out, so that's awesome. I didn't put too much glue on there. It's all nice and glued down. Okay, so that was easy, right? Okay, so the other side, see, it's super cute, just like it is. I could leave it like it is, but I just thought, you know, after the flip through, I was just thinking, I would like to do something, but I didn't know what I wanted to do. So as I was cleaning up, I found this little, it's a little velvet bow with a bow on, a bell on it, and it's a vintage. Let's see if I can, I don't know if I can find which piece was it on? I think it was on something like this. I have another piece here, but see the old packaging here? And so I had two of these. One was a bell, and one is here, let me get it. This right here. They're both velvet kind of embellishments, and this one also has a bell on it. And see how the bell is kind of like a brass bell that's now tarnished from age. I don't know if it was, I think it probably was originally a little brighter, I would think, because this has been around for a long time. You can tell from that packet, from this packaging right here. I can't tell what store it was from. Oh, you know, it says Key 1 right there. This might be Kmart. Didn't they? They always had that key. I don't know. I'm not sure, but anyway, it's been around for a good long while, and there's no date on here. No, this is Great Neck, New York. I don't know. Anyway, it has a barcode on it. So, but it's been around for a good while, and the bell still rings. But anyway, I thought this would look super cute here. What I did was, this was a little bit longer, these pieces that are hanging down here, and I trimmed them so they wouldn't be too long. And even on this one, this was much bigger, and I trimmed that too. It was like little little banners, if you can picture like a triangle going up in the middle and coming down and then like that. So I just trimmed it straight around to make it smaller. And I tried that out on here, but just green doesn't really look great on here. There is red in the background of this plaid fabric on here. So that's why this looks, I think this looks like it goes. So we're just going to do it because I think it really zhuzhes up the cover and adds a lot to it. So, and I think it's super cute with these pieces on here. So, and I've had these pieces, these embellishment pieces I'm showing you now, at least for a year. I don't know if I got them last year or the year before. So I'm going to put a good amount of glue here so this is all kind of glued down and stays put. So let's do that. Put this one down and I'll show you what I have next. And I might come back and share with you as I clean up my craft room and reorganize my my Christmas stuff as I put it away. I haven't really bought that much this year. I bought a few books, you know, paperback books from the Dollar Tree, so they don't take up a whole lot of room, but I did like buy about 3 or 4 or 5 of those, although I've used some of the pages. Okay, so I'm just pushing this down all over so this can get nice and glued down. And one reason I wanted to trim, I might have to put some kind of a clip on here for while this dries, but there's a stitched snowflake right here and I didn't want to cover that up, and if I would have left that long, I don't know, it just seemed like it was too long, so I didn't want to cover that up. I wanted to make sure and not cover that up, and it just was too long. So I'm just telling you that in case you have something like this, don't be afraid to trim it whatever size you need. I mean, I didn't think of that until today when I was putting it on here, and I was like, I wonder if I could trim this, and I was real timid about it. Just did a little bit and then a little bit more and got it to the size I thought would be good on here. So yeah, don't be afraid, but you can be careful and cautious if you want, like I was, and just do a little piece at a time, a little sliver at a time if you want, just to see. So let's see if that's getting glued down. Oh, it really is. Oh, that's good. Okay, love the Fabri-Tac, right? Okay, so now the next thing I picked out was a couple of, these are also Tim Holtz pieces, and I thought a little star here and a little star up here would look super cute. A piece of white something there, paper from the ephemera. But these little stars look super cute right there, right? Don't they? Look like they belong there? I think they do. So I think they look like they belong there. So we're going to put those there. And so Yeah, my flip through will be on Wednesday, like I said, but this, when you see this video right here, this journal is already in my shop. So if you're interested, pop over, take a look. You need a December daily, has plenty of pages for that, plus more, you know. So you can do single spreads, you can do double page spreads, whatever you want. But okay, so that's glued down nicely with some Fabri-Tac, and then this will be glued down with some Fabri-Tac. I'm using up this little bottle pretty quickly. I just opened it like a week ago, but it is a small bottle, so that is why. I might refill it though. It's kind of nice having that little bottle over here on my table. I have a bigger bottle, but let's see now. Let's get this pretty much in the right place there. I think that looks good. Fills up that corner nicely. Add some color. And so, yeah, I tried out quite a few things before I decided on these. I had a crochet snowflake. I had a little angel. I had some clusters. I just like tried it all out on here. And I was like, narrowed it down to these pieces that I'm showing you right now. So before the video, I did all that additioning of embellishments. Okay, let's see. That is nicely glued down. I want to put a little tiny dab. I don't want to get it outside of the star, but I feel like I need a little tiny something, a little dab of glue right under here. I can get it under there without getting it everywhere. Okay, push that down onto the fabric and hold it for a minute. So while I'm holding that, I'll show you. I have another little piece of Tim Holtz. This says confectionery. And this little word right here comes in different sizes in the Tim Holtz ephemera package, Christmas package. But this little one was just the right size. I'm going to put it right there. So we're going to do that one next. Just make sure this is glued down. Is it sticking? It sure is. It's nice and stuck down now. Okay, doesn't that look much better? Okay, so we're going to stick this one down, and I'll show you what I have next. I have a few pieces right here. So let's get this one glued. I just am being very careful with the glue because I don't want it to go outside of what I'm gluing down, if at all possible. Which usually, sometimes, you know, sometimes it's almost so hard to get it to stay in its boundaries here. So let's see what we can do with this confectionery. And this is, I don't know how old this fabric and snowman piece that I put on here is, but it looks old. So that was one thing I had to, you know, contend with in picking out pieces to go on here. They couldn't be like too new looking because this is not new looking, you know. So I needed little kind of vintagey pieces, you know, and pieces that would match and stand out but yet look like they belong. Okay, so that looks good. Let me see if it's glued down good here. Let me let that dry and then I'll check it out again. I think it's good, but I'll check it out again in a minute. So a little while ago, like a week, well, no, about 2 weeks ago at least, I showed you my fabric scraps in the drawer, little plastic drawer that I had, my little scraps, what I call and that's basically what I call my fabric scraps, because the rest of if they're even pieces, but they're bigger, I don't call them scraps because they're very usable. Like I could put a whole piece on a spine or something, then that's not really a scrap to me. It might be to other people, but to me it's not. So so I don't really call those scraps. I just call my scraps the little pieces and little strips and things that most people would throw those little pieces away. So I call that my scraps. Anyway, I told you all that to say that I had this strip of kind of muslin-like fabric in there, and it's just like almost kind of ecru or off-white fabric strips, and I cut them I cut pieces out with my pinking shears. As you can see the jagged edges there. And then I got my number stamps out and I stamped them with different inks. So this is a number 5 and this is a stamp. This is one stamp that has the NO with the little lines and the 5. It's all one stamp. So I didn't like do letters separately or numbers separately. That is one stamp. So I put this here and I thought it looks so cute. Just a perfect little touch right there. So we're going to put this down here. And again, I think I will use, I think because it's fabric to fabric, I think I really kind of have to use my fabric tack. I don't know if art glitter glue would hold it down, but any kind of fabric glue would of course hold it down. I just want to make sure I don't get streaks behind here, so I'm going to try to do a real thin layer as far as like not squeezing out big globs or big streams of glue, more like kind of a barely little layer of glue there. Okay, I want to get some on the ends here too. So those are stuck down and all around the edge. Okay, I think it's good. And these look like little labels. I think they're so cute. I can't wait to. I'll show you the rest in another video, but I think these are super cute and super handy just to add a little touch like that to something. It could be a tag, it could be a page in your journal. I just happen to be putting this one on the cover here. So that, and then I pulled this little piece of Tim Holtz ephemera out. It looks like a little miniature milk cap almost. And let me turn it upright so you can. I don't know if you'll be able to see, but it says Merry Christmas, Happy New Year on here. And I don't know if it's supposed to look like a milk cap that has like Christmas trees down here, but let me show you, and you can see what you can see there. But isn't it cute? So we're going to put some more fabric tack on here, and we're going to finish this up. And let me see. Let's put this down, and then we'll see if this had enough glue. Well, let me go ahead and touch it. Yeah, that really does have enough glue on there. If I put any more on there, it'll kind of end up coming outside of the piece and getting all over the place. So I'm going to leave it like it is. And then put some glue here. And make sure this is upright because this is so tiny it would be easy to get upside down. And I pictured this kind of like over here. I'm covering up my pinked edge, but that's okay. I just thought it looked so cute and just like a little cluster, making a little cluster right on the cover here, kind of. So I've got that, and then this is a little gold Christmas tree brad. I have a few of them right here. I don't know where I got them. I don't remember ordering these, so I might have received those in Happy Mail. Probably did. And so I cut the back off the little prongs. I cut them off with my wire cutters. And now I'm going to challenge myself to see if I can. I've never done this before. I thought I could maybe glue this down with some fabric tack. So I'm going to fill up. The back has a little kind of opening there, like almost kind of like where I can fill it up with some fabric tack. And then I'm going to put it right here. Let's see. I think, where do I want it? I think I want it over here. Kind of joining these two pieces to get, oops, stuck to my finger. Hold on. So hopefully it'll stick down. I'm going to push it down hold it down for a minute, because like I said, I filled that little back part. It's almost like a cookie cutter, where the back, you could, how you fill a cookie cutter up with dough and you're cutting out the dough. It's kind of like what this is shaped like in the back. So I could fill it up with glue. So let's see if this glues down. But that's it. There is one other thing I wanted to show you that's not going to be in my video of the flip through. Another thing I decided to do after I did the flip through. And let me just hold this for a second. So let's see. Ooh, it's sticking already. Feels solid. Okay, so I need to let it dry though, not poke it too much. But I had made this cover, and you'll see it. I already had made it in my flip through. But this was a tea towel, this fabric, and I already had the snowman on there. Snowman, I didn't attach it to the fabric. It was already together. But this is fabric that I just sewed the fabric pieces together, like right here and right here, to make a long strip. And then I had pinked part of it, and I think it was going to be okay, but I wasn't sure. It seemed to like it was fraying too much. So what I did was take it and sew zigzag stitch all around the, and I don't know if you'll be able to see it on the camera, but I'll try to show you. But yeah, after the video, I sewed all around the edges, like just all around the outside edges, all the way up and down and on the sides here too. So like, see, here's a little piece on the side. I sewed there and then went down both sides with that. I'll just show you this piece right here so you can get a good example. So it still has a nice fray on it, but then after I sewed on it, it shouldn't really fray too much anymore. Not that anything's wrong with fraying, but this was just a little bit too much. Strings were coming off, and you know, I just felt like it needed something to keep it from just forever fraying. So, and I think it's really cool the way it came out. So you could do the same thing like that and sew it down onto something. I wanted to try that because I think I have done it where I've sewn it, you know, down onto something, and I didn't want it to be too thick either. This is a nice kind of like almost like a ribbon. So, and you can see it's not really fraying anywhere anymore. And so, yeah, I'm just looking to see if I see any fraying anywhere. It is thin fabric, I'll say that for it. Because some, you know, tea towels, it's unlike any other tea towel that I've ever had because it is so thin. So I don't know, it was more probably like for a decoration than an actual towel. But yeah, I don't really see any frays anymore. So I think it's all good now. And so I just wanted to share that with you, that is something else I did after the flip through. So okay, I think we're done. I'll wrap that around in a minute, but I want to show you, let's see how this guy's doing. Yeah, he's not moving. I think we're good there. Okay. You know, that fabric tack, it's awesome. So anyway, here's our cover now. Let me show you down here so you can see the whole thing. Super cute, right? And it adds, those pieces just add like so much to the cover. But let me show you the top part up close. Little stars in the velvet bow with a little, it does jingle. And then here's the bottom part. And we put that little piece on the back too. And it looks like a little label you would see inside clothing, doesn't it? That's why I liked it so much. So anyway, that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed the zhuzhing up of this cover, and I'll see you in my next video. So I'll see you tomorrow. Have a great day.